This is Jacob. He's started a hunger strike and just want to get him to explain a little bit about what he's doing and why.
Yeah, so I'm sitting here. I've been camping for almost 3 months now downtown, trying to get the government to take some action on environmental issues. I'm focusing right now on the clear cutting that's happening, and I mean, they're not respecting their own laws, right? They've been told by the court that they need to do a better job in terms of protecting core habitat for the endangered and at-risk species of Nova Scotia, and they're not doing that. So I've decided to start a hunger strike, just because I don't think that anything else that we've done has really gotten the action that we really need in this province.
They are very feet-draggy kind of thing. You try really hard to get them to respond to you, and they take forever, and when they ask for consultation, they give you 30 days, and that's all they expect you to have.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the Leahy Report, which was like, it talked about how to best manage our forests in Nova Scotia. That came out 2.5 years ago, and it made 45 recommendations, and some of them said that they were immediate priorities, and the government hasn't done any of them.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely dragging their feet on that and just stalling for sure.
And I appreciate you explaining some of the Leahy Report. I don't know almost anything about it.
Yeah, well, I guess one of the big things is that it said that the government or the Department of Lands and Forestry now, as an immediate priority, should designate and protect core habitat for all of the at-risk species of Nova Scotia, which the government hasn't done, right? And then, so like for the moose in particular, which is endangered now in Nova Scotia, or critically endangered in Nova Scotia, there's clear cutting happening in areas where it would be prime core habitat for the mainland moose. I mean, there's other recommendations in the Leahy Report as well. It talks about a triad of Nova Scotia forestry. So there should be conservation lands, high production forestry, and ecological forestry. So I mean, they've adopted the high production forestry side of things. I mean, that's basically all they do, right? Is clear cut, plant softwoods, spray pesticides to stop anything else from growing, and then they cut them all down.
I remember hearing stories about that being the way that it's been done for decades when I was a kid.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think too much has changed in terms of forestry practices in Nova Scotia.
And it would be really nice to see us actually have some old growth forest. We might need to regrow it from scratch almost at this point. There's not a whole lot left, but it would be nice for us to have more of it.
Yeah, I mean, I think that it's like less than 1% of the forest in Nova Scotia is considered old growth. And
we should be ashamed of that.
Yeah, I mean, it is certainly shameful what we've done to our forests. So I'm here trying to fight the government, get them to put a moratorium on clear cutting until the Leahy Report is finally implemented after 2.5 years.
I hope you're successful with that. I hope the government doesn't try and have you starve to death. And it's really important what you're doing, and we need more people doing similar things. There's so many issues in Nova Scotia like that, not just the forestry and the moose habitat. There's the spraying, there's Alton gas, there's boat harbors coming along a little bit, but there's just so many issues.
Yeah, mining too is another huge issue. That why do we have open pit mines in Nova Scotia? We know that they're terrible for the environment, and I mean, it's messed up.
Yeah, it's just so much. Thanks for explaining what you're doing and why you're out here.
Yeah, thanks for chatting with me, and and taking a video and asking questions. It's always great.
No worries. I'll hopefully be out here a little more often.
Yeah, thank